She
Hello?
was so focused she forgot to start the stream.
I'm sorry,
Get that kind of focus for
everybody.
making your comics. Hello, Andy, Alias, Tux, still a piece of garbage, Tuesday, boy sad. Hello, please like our video and make sure to like our other video too that appeared this morning, I think. I don't know.
Heck yeah.
So that more people can find us and we can amass a comic making army.
Yes.
Hello, Alice B. I don't know why I said that so far apart. Victoria, Yui Chan, Blythe, Nathan is dying. Coral likes to draw. Hello, how is everyone today? Oh
Hello.
no, it's June. like the stream, and Ursula will stop eating my tuition fees.
It's true.
I'm vibing. So we said we were gonna do a sovereign reading stream, but it is negative 25 percentage points of humidity in this house. And my throat is thoroughly guffed. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that because the sovereign streams are hard on my throat on a good day. And I woke up with a desert tube for a voice thing.
Desert tube. Oh dear.
A cave, a desert
A
cave.
desert cave in your throat.
Desert tube.
Yes.
We're gonna hear a lot of Fado yelling because I think he forgot to poop.
Fado,
He forgot to do it.
you fool.
Forgot to take a little doo doo.
What a fool.
We
he
can't
is.
leave him outside. There's coyotes. They'll eat him.
It's also negative 20 Celsius outside.
It's true. It is negative 20 Celsius.
It's heckin' cold and heckin' dry.
And heckin' valid, uwu. Give me Fado. Hell yeah. So
Fado, contain yourself, sir.
I've been binging your guys' videos, and your advice has helped so much with making my comic. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. You
Yeah.
help us so much.
Thanks for
when
watching.
you watch our videos. I come here and the first thing I hear is Bones yelling about desert tubes. Hello, Sparkly.
Are you
Welcome to the desert
surprised,
tube.
Sparkly? Are you surprised?
Should I set Fado on fire? Will that shut him up?
YM.
Yes, no? It's 1 a.m. and I am very sleepy, but that's okay because I don't have school tomorrow. Wow, looking out.
Dang.
So what is Ursula up to today?
She do be,
Doobie.
she do be. She's,
I'm gonna let
thumbnailing?
Fado out.
Thank
first.
you. I appreciate it. I am thumbnailing today because I've not quite finished volume 3 of Magpie. There's like 2 pages I have to do, but they're spoilery pages. So I don't want to do them on stream and ruin the fun. So I'm going to do those off camera. So right now I'm thumbnailing volume 4 of Magpie. Volume 4 slaps. Every single scene is good. Unbiased. From... Oh my god, Fado, don't leave us, please. Come back, Fado.
He's just out there digging.
He's digging? He's such a butt. Okay. He's finally... Of course. Where else would you poop? I can't believe Amanda and Walter get together. Yeah, that's the spoiler.
Do you want your treat?
I think hypervigilantly I'm having a hard time writing out the story of my comic. Are there any tips? I mean, you could do thumbnails as you write. Like that's totally valid. Like I definitely recommend, like lots of people do that. They'll draw kind of sketches alongside their writing cuz
Thumbnails is fine.
totally. It's as long as you're not just kind of making your comic on the fly cuz that's how you write yourself into a corner that you can't get out of. But it's totally valid to sketch your thumbnails along. And thumbnail sketches shouldn't take you a long time. If you're sitting there working on... I mean, sometimes you have to sit and think about a thumbnail sketch, like to figure out what you want the page to look like. But you'll see as I work through this, your sketches should not be high definition. They should be very quick, like stick figure level drawings to figure out your composition and how you want your page to look. If you're doing like penciling when you're thumbnailing, that is bad. That is too much work that you are putting in at that stage, and you're just gonna make mistakes. So don't do it. Save your effort with making everything pretty when you're actually penciling. There you go. When you say you're gonna start a comic, then realize You instead started multiple animations. Oh, heck. I can't confirm making comics on the fly heads to hiatuses and writer's block. Exactly. Listen to Tuesday.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, Bones.
Emotionally and spiritually and
Oh,
in all aspects of being.
I'm glad you're back.
Um,
I missed you.
I finished Avo Draft 5.
He did it.
I did, and Ursula read it.
I did.
And then I started working on Draft 6,
Yes.
which should be my last air quotes draft. Because then I'm going to send it to beta readers, Betafish. I'm going to throw it at
Club,
Betafish.
club.
And they're going to mark anything weird for me to fix. And I'm done. I'm over this. I mean, at this point, it's good enough for Ursula to start illustrating it, in theory. My chapter breaks are something special currently.
Yeah, I should probably figure out the chapter breaks so I can do an illustration every chapter.
Yes. Hopefully it's
And-
everyone has a very productive stream, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, I was trying to get them to be like 5,000 word chapters. Like, were they all that bad?
It's in the later parts where it's like, it's like, why? Why is this split up? But in the first part, it's pretty
I
good.
thought there was only one where you commented it needed, why is this split up?
I guess so. There were some where it's like, this is a really long chapter. But
Yeah, it's only 5. Actually, none of the last chapters are really long.
Really? I don't know what I'm thinking then.
They're like the same length. I think they just have a lot of scenes.
Oh, I see. Because the scenes are faster.
Yeah, the scenes are faster, but every chapter is somewhere in like the fourth. Like the earlier like there's 1 or 2 chapters that are really short, but most of them are like 4,000 words.
Oh,
Because I didn't want to get to 60 chapters. You know?
Fair.
I know there was like some weird splits that occurred
Yes. Just a couple.
as a treat.
As a treat.
Currently I'm suffering while drawing braids.
Why are
Oh,
you
look at that
suffering?
Angie girl.
She Angie. Girl.
Is this the first page? Angie girl.
It is.
Wow.
Wow.
We stan an Angie girl. I don't know if I stan Finch, actually. I'm having a hard time getting into the entire plot figured out. Would you recommend just starting to drop... Oh, wait. Did you guys read that?
No.
Oh, okay. Starting to draw pages already since it's taking so long to keep spending time. Okay, if you... Okay. Have your script done. If you have your plot... If you don't have your plot, you don't have your script. Get a script done. Come on. For the art, you can work on set design and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're feeling frisky.
Exactly.
Or you can do test pages.
Yes.
Endless test pages.
Endless test pages. Endless style tests. You can do all that kind of stuff.
It's true.
But
You
write
can.
your script. You can just write it and then the plot will later.
Oh, she collapsed. The Mado fell over.
Oh, she did.
She's
The dogs
she
fell
on
down.
the ground.
They do a little sleep.
I guess once you're finished, Magpie number 3, you can take a detour for Avo.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I could.
it's a little Avo detour because you're gonna have to get those done
That is true.
so we can have a release date.
That'd be nice.
Because we'll get Magpie done by March, easy peasy.
Yes. Yeah, because I could at least sketch out the stuff. I was like, probably shouldn't like set up painting stuff until we're moved, but I could just sketch out things.
Yeah, weren't you gonna do like the pencils on computer anyways?
Yeah, exactly. So I could
Yeah.
just do all those.
It's not like you're even close to done. Me hates drawing cities, also me. Let's set a comic in New York. Oh lord. What choices? Well, maybe it'll make you love drawing cities.
That's true. That's a great way to learn. Challenge yourself like that. I find, is this just me? Whenever I'm writing, I'm thinking like NaNoWriMo type stuff.
Yeah.
I always avoid writing like real settings. If I'm doing like a historical or a modern setting, I like make up a town
Same.
because I'm like I don't want to research. Because I've only ever been to like the city we live in and a couple like Canadian cities. So I'm like I don't want to research. I haven't been to and like the thing is like if you're gonna set it in a real place, like you'd probably want to set it in like one of the big city type things or like a well-known area, right?
Nah. Just go for the gold.
Just because like part of me wants to find some like small town in the middle of nowhere and just like Google
Isn't that
Maps
Fargo?
it. Fargo. Oh yeah, Fargo is like a.
Yeah, there's tons of like little things that get picked out.
That's true.
You just don't sometimes you don't recognize they're actually a real place.
There is that too, yeah. But I think it would be fun to do like a really deep dive into like a really tiny town in the middle of nowhere that like no one knows about. But also I don't want to research that hard. But like things like setting something in New York, I'm always afraid of like because it's such like a beloved city and everyone knows it. I'm like, what if I get something wrong?
Mood. I even make fantasy worlds because I don't want to deal with like historical accuracy.
Yes. Because that was my thing when I was writing my historical one for this past NaNoWriMo was like, I didn't want to research like historical London or whatever, so I just made up a fantasy world.
Of course. Y'all just describing Silent Hill.
Yes.
Do y'all have any personal projects y'all are making? Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by personal projects? Or are you talking to the chat? I don't know.
I think they're talking to the chat.
Tiny weird town that nobody realizes exists. That's Magpie too, right?
That's true.
I'm procrastinating writing. Well, I guess Magpie's not actually a real town. It's in a place, but it's not real. Pinewood is fake.
That's when you call it New York, but in another dimension. So it's like slightly different. It's fine.
I just like making fantasy worlds and BS like that.
There is that too. That's fun.
I'm intimidated by sci-fi for the same reasons. Even though I could do the softest sci-fi ever and probably get away with it.
Probably. But yeah, it's like I don't want to research all these things. All these science things. Ugh.
Can't remember the real Silent Hill town is called, though. The population is 13 old people who refuse to leave despite raging fire that's gonna last 80 more years. I mean, they're not gonna last 80 more years. So.
Exactly, they're fine.
Why do you guys stream so much? Because we're streamers.
Cause I don't know.
Do you want us to stop?
I guess. Well, we gotta stop now.
We ain't making any big content videos for a long time.
Listen, my brain hurts. I don't want to write scripts for videos. For comics, sure. As you should be doing. I'm calling all you out in the chat right now who are not working on your scripts. I'm upset with you. Go to your room. Do your homework.
Oh,
Do your comic homework. Or you're not getting any dessert.
All right, kids. What are the words that I need to search?
What words are you searching?
I need to search for dark because I say dark god a lot instead of god of shadows.
Oh, yes. No, she ain't mad. She's disappointed. Exactly. We have shown script examples. We have a video where Bones goes over his script.
Gotta search gray.
Me?
Yeah. All the times you wrote, "Is that me?" I'm like, "Oh no, wrong gray."
Yes. So you're going
filler.
with the British spelling?
British.
The British?
Isn't it Canadian is gray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the same as the British.
Yeah, I use Canadian stuffs.
Okay. You're not gonna bow down to the
I
American
never.
market?
All of my things are in Canadian English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never noticed. Heck.
I can't look at color without a U. It makes me throw up.
Fair.
Color.
I know,
Colo.
I'm like, color? No.
Color.
Color?
All right, let's find some filler words.
Let's do it. Control F Aaron and delete him from the book. No.
Yes.
I want more Aaron. That was my demand. I was like, more Aaron.
30 filler words to cut out of your writing. I get mad at these even though they're like a good idea.
It's not good. No, there's OU. It's not just you. It's not COLUR. It's COLOUR.
Color.
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 I hate that.
That's even more cursed.
Oh, that's very cursed.
All right. Where's the list? God damn, it's an info. Who care? Who wants to look at an infographic? Not this guy.
Not this boy.
Give me a list, boy. Useless
let's
words
call
to
her.
seek out and destroy in your manuscript. There we go.
Okay. The chat is wild. You're feral, all of you.
You're right, and I hate it. Yeah, exactly. Just. I love the word just.
Just.
Yeah, but it's a really bad. I use it too much. Even.
Yeah.
It's.
I hate slightly. Like, there's times when
yeah.
you can use slightly, but I find people overuse it, and I'm like,
You know what I get annoyed with
What?
is when they're like, get rid of this, get rid of that, but then all your sentences are the exact same structure if you do that.
yes.
Yeah. So sometimes it's needed. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I add and then just so it's not she.
Exactly. Yeah. So you gotta vary it up, but you
Yeah.
can't overuse it, right?
Yeah, these are like the words that like are likely harming you.
You do be a suddenly guy. Yes, I do that too. I use suddenly or like
I hate
immediately.
suddenly.
I use immediately a lot.
Yeah, those are bad. I don't use those ones so much because I always type sometimes suddenly is useful. But usually if something happens immediately, I just do the M dash and add it in. That's how I do suddenly. It's usually M dash and then
Dash.
crash.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but
What
oh
should
my
the
god, can my
maximum
eyeball stop twitching?
No. What should the max amount of central characters be?
2. I'm just gonna go lower and lower each time you ask. There's no
Zero.
maximum, okay?
No,
It never caps out, but the more you add, the more painful your life will get. Just
That's
imagine
true.
that. Every time you add a character, you multiply your pain by 25.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The more main characters you have, the bigger the project is.
Yeah, and then you're stuck with Avo and you want to die.
And life is hell.
Like, I'm trying to go through all these so that I can give Chorls this book.
Do it for Chorl.
Seriously?
Comic about a bunch of Shiba Inu puppies. I would read that.
I wouldn't. I don't read.
Is it okay to have 12 side characters with one main? Oh, yeah. Have as many side characters as you want. That will not add to your pain, generally. The stress of main characters increase exponentially.
Working words carry meaning on the sentence. Glue words, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections.
I'm so sorry, Amy. That is torturous. If you're storyboarding, would minor colors be good to distinctly know which stick figure or little blob you'd be drawing to ensure you don't mix up your characters? if you have your script, you're not going to mix up your characters. You'll know exactly who is where. I usually, when I'm thumbnailing, I'll do like little signifiers. So sometimes it's usually like the hair shape. Like if I'm drawing Trixie, I'll draw like a character with like a little curly hairstyle. Or if I'm drawing Amanda, I'll like draw Amanda's hair and stuff like that. Like I differentiated a little bit. You could use colors. Colors, I feel like, just adds an extra step though. I also, when I'm storyboarding / thumbnailing, for color comics, I will go in and do a quick like color palette thumbnail as well, so that I know what color everything is. It's not like exact, but it's great when I'm like trying to figure out the mood of a scene. So that's when I'd recommend using color. Otherwise, you can probably just like label things by like, I don't know, drawing like a distinct feature or labeling them with like a letter or something. But if you have your script, you should be able to tell who is who. Unless it's like a giant scene with lots of characters in one panel, for example. I can't see so well, so colors help me. Oh yeah, well, do what works for you. Outlines and scripts are cool, but I gotta make some character names. Oh heck, choose your character names. You could just put a letter in the circle head. Yeah, exactly.
How do I search for passive? It'd be was and had.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I probably should do a search on bean.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I typed the wrong bean. I gotta
food
search
bean.
for beans in my manuscript. Okay, I gotta search for
Beans outta here.
debauchery. I use that. Oh, burgundy. I make everything burgundy.
No, it's just the suit.
No, I do other things that
Oh,
are
really?
burgundy that were
Oh
I
goodness.
shouldn't.
Burgundy.
Burgundy and red.
Hmm.
Everything can't be burgundy and red. God
Yes,
damn.
it can be.
I also give everyone silver eyes.
Silver eye.
All of the the animals.
Oh yeah.
But like Ekato should have the silver eyes, and everyone else should be distinct and all that crap. What are some? Okay, Ursula,
Yes.
fight me right now.
'Kay.
Make my feelings hurt.
Put
What
up your
are words
dukes.
I overused in the manuscript? I'm taking your silence to mean I'm better than I was.
Yeah.
I killed a lot of eye rolling and sighing.
Mm,
I'll search sigh anyways, because sometimes you just use it, and
Yeah.
breath.
breath, sigh. Maybe tensed. You use
Oh
tensed a
yeah,
lot.
tense.
Characters will tense up or tense their upper lip and stuff like that.
Exactly. Tense.
Yeah. I think you use firm in the same way too.
Yeah. I also always say scowl instead of frown, so I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
mix it
scowl.
up a bit.
I use scowl a lot too.
Yeah.
Such a good word.
It's a really good word. My characters sigh more than they breathe. Yeah, same. Oh, I need to search up east and west because I get them mixed up.
Oh no.
That was one of the
Oh my
ones.
goodness. I am not thumbnailing at all. I'm too busy reading. Okay, 4 panels.
What's it say? Secret. We can't.
I
This-
can't read the script.
Thumbnails is hard because
It
you
is
guys
hard.
can't. Are these innuendos? I have tons of innuendos in AFO. I have
So many.
plenty of innuendos in AFO. We're good. Combine them to be Weast. Hey Ursula, how do you take really complex wardrobe design from a character and make it really easier to manage when drawing? I really like detailed witch costume or chainmail, but still make it readable.
It's you might have to strip away some of the small details. Like I'm thinking chainmail. So say I've got a character with like, I don't know, this is their arm, right? And they've got like, this is so bad. They've got like plates of armor, and they've got like a little chainmail bit on their arm. I'd say like simplify the texture down so you're just doing like, I don't know, little like scale looking things like that.
Dwagon.
Like like a little dwagon.
He's a dwagon now.
Or you could do like
turn all your characters into dwagons.
yes. Or you could do, instead of like drawing all the little ringlets, you could just do like a couple here and there just to give the texture an idea. But as for like more complicated costumes, see what you can strip back. Like I try and pick out like focus points for each I don't know, outfit or costume or whatever. So if say you have like this big ornate dress, but like maybe like the bodice is kind of like the focus, or like they have really distinct like sleeve shapes, or you know, whatever, or like a pattern on the skirt, like put all your detail into like the distinct part of it and leave the rest more plain, like take out some of the texturing and stuff. Or you could also find like a way to, like, you could make a brush or something that, or a pattern fill, something like that, that you could use to add textures and stuff, just to save yourself some time. But yeah, I'd really just kind of pick something to be the focus and put all your eggs into that basket instead of making the whole thing super detailed. Hopefully that helps. Oh, it also, to help keep things readable, using high contrast helps too. So like I usually think about, like, when I'm looking at costumes and stuff, I usually think about it like in parts. So if we're looking at the chainmail crappy arm again. So every time like a section is like changes, so let's say for like his plates of armor you use like dark colors like that, and then for the chainmail you use light colors. So I kind of try to keep something like that, so like alternating between different levels of contrast. If you've got like a pattern on top, you could make the pattern dark and the background light, but just make sure things are like distinguishable. Make sure they're not just like all one color head to toe, because you can still have a character who wears like all black but use different kind of like values of gray or blue or purple or, you know, whatever, off black, just to show some differentiation in there, and so they're still readable.
I'm vibing.
You vibing?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm doing my word searching now, so I'm bopping off.
Doing a word search?
Yeah, I'm doing a word search. I'm writing a fanfic right now. Congratulations.
Oh, heck.
That's powerful.
That's very powerful.
My glob. I use the word dark a lot. Mething. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's like complaining that there's a lot of water words in Honeywells.
Yeah. Totally. It's like if you looked at like a vampire book and you were upset that there were so many mentions of blood.
Yes. There's only so many words you can use to describe fire.
You know, yeah.
4,000 out of 50K. Wow, that's pretty good.
That's powerful.
Me realizing that I'm very shonen style kid. How do you personally make a comic panels more dynamic and block characters breaking the comic panels? How do you do that?
by block characters breaking the panels, do you mean like how do you show characters like breaking out of panels?
Probably, that's what I assume.
Okay. Uh, dynamic paneling. Trying to think of general tips. It's hard to say because sometimes you have to look at a page to like give proper advice. um my recommendation for paneling anything is to have like a focus panel that kind of where you want the main attention to go to per page, because every page has like it should have like a purpose. Like it's like how when you're writing a paragraph, each paragraph should have a purpose to it. Like you're trying to show one thing on a page. So like what's the most important piece of information on this page that you have to show? What?
When you talk, you move the box beneath you like it's like a Muppet, and it follows like your speech patterns.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh my god. I fidget too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. That was a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah. So basically just pick a panel that'll be your focus. To make things dynamic, really pay attention to like your comic flow. You can use like cool panel shapes to kind of bring things through. But as long as they're like legible and you're looking towards the next panel they're supposed to read, like you're golden. As for when to have characters breaking out of panels, I tend to use that as like the focus panel, I guess. Like I do it a lot with like I mean, on this first page that I was drawing, like Finch here breaks out of the panel. I break panels a lot in Magpie whenever there's like a horde that the Elder God like lives in. So whenever we're in like her domain, things kind of break. So here I'm really trying to focus on like Finch's expression, and they're in the space where panels break, so that's why she kind of breaks through it all. You can also like use it to, I know like a really manga thing is to have whenever you introduce a character and you're getting like your first like up and down look at them, they'll kind of break out of the panel and just be standing there in like a cute pose. But yeah, you can do all sorts of that. You can have people like, if they're in a fight and they're say like jumping into the fight, you can break things to really show like the action kicking off, for example. There's lots of reasons to do it and lots of ways to play around with it. I would say if you're struggling with it, try drawing the same page with a whole bunch of different compositions and kind of pick the one you like the most. Do lots of iterations, that can really help, instead of sitting and trying to do it perfectly the first time, you know? When writing, do you think it's best to keep writing and section up everything into volumes where it seems appropriate, or do you write each volume distinctly?
It's your decision. Literally. If you're for Magpie, there's like an overarching plot, and I just kind of cut somewhere every 100 or so pages, like what feels like a good natural end. With 9 Point, I write it specifically to have an arc in each book. Each are valid. One is like just cost savings, honestly, and the other is, planned. It's fine. Because unlike novels, a lot of the times you can't do all the comics that fast, and and it's acceptable to have it broken up. So you're good. No matter what you decide, you're good.
I love thumbnailing.
Oh my god. I'm just casually scrolling through these words. This is my least favorite part. I can't really decide what to do next with my story. My main characters just got to the secret society of mermaids, and they discovered that the mermaid hunters kidnapped the leader. Damn. I feel like you're just showing off your cool ass story. You're like, oh man, it's so hard to write. And you're like flexing your cool mermaid story at us all. I'm on to you, Cece.
We're on to your games. Hey, Jubilee.
Is Lul
What?
the only blonde in the universe or something?
Does Aaron count as blonde?
No, he's got like gray hair,
Oh, yeah.
doesn't he? I think I default to like dark hair because I'm like everyone makes characters blonde, and now I just have one blonde boy.
We don't know about Dawn. I don't know what Dawn looks like.
Yeah, I don't either. You were like, what does he look like? I don't know.
I don't know.
Burgundy suit.
Yeah. Celine's got dark hair. Alex and Asler have dark hair. Julietta's dark hair. Fairy's got red hair.
Well, there's redheads. It's not even like Juliet has brown hair. Like there's
Yeah.
all sorts of hair colors. It's just like there's only one blonde.
One blonde. Could Leah be blonde?
Maybe.
I don't think she's ever. It mentions her hair color.
Hmm.
I wish I had ideas. Could also read. What writing obstacle do you face the most?
Depression. What is it? I just lose motivation, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I am 100% or 0%. Like there's no in between for me. Like everyone's like, "Oh, consistently write 250 words a day and you'll finish a novel in a year." No, doesn't work. All gas. All gas or all break. Like I finished Avo in like 3 days, and I feel like I'm gonna finish this draft in a day. So
Jeez.
it's an easier draft, honestly. Like I said, this is an ironing draft where I iron things. My bum's numb, so it's time to stop drawing. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Go relax. I find I hate this point with writing. I have like I feel like I'm not leveled up enough to fix this. Or maybe it's just a normal writing thing. But I find like I hate when I have an idea but like the pieces haven't come together yet. So I'm like there's so, like I'm like, I know if I sit down and start writing this, I'm going to hit a wall at some point and I don't know how to get past it, you know? It's like there's a key piece missing. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you said, sorry.
But it's like when you're thinking out a story, but like it's not quite coming together.
Ah, yeah.
And you're like, there's not enough here to make something out of it.
My favorite thing is when I haven't written everything down. Like, that's what I'm fighting with Avo 2, where I have like all these ideas. And I'm like, how do they connect? Like, I know I thought this out, so they must work. Just gotta hit my head against it, and I'll figure it out. Everyone hates me for this. Doctors hate them. Oh my god. There's so much darkness in Avo. Oh my goodness. A pillow wouldn't fit into my drawing sitting position. I wish Bones would just write everything down. Yeah. That ain't happening. Hi, homos. No. Maybe? I don't know, Juan. Do I allow this? I'm gonna hide it. I don't think YouTube would appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really bad at. It's not even that. It's like I also delete things constantly. Like even when I could probably use it, like I'll delete outlines because I just I don't know. I hate myself.
You
Maybe
fool.
my therapist is right.
You know that, like, sorry, I was just thinking someone was talking about like hair colors and descriptions and stuff. Like, I feel like I was told about writing, like, you're not supposed to like sit and describe what your character looks like. It's boring. But when I like actually showed my writing to people, they were like, "What does your character look like?" I don't know what to picture.
Well, the problem is if you sit and describe everything,
Mm,
some people really want you to like describe the character entirely. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, you have one descriptor, that's enough sometimes.
yeah.
Like other times, yeah, I'll go a little in depth, especially if they're kind of a unique look.
Hmm.
Have you ever made a comic in the scrolling webtoon kind of format? Uh we do like comic format first and then we'll like pull it apart into webtoons.
Yeah.
Cuz I don't know. The webtoons doesn't go into a book that well and I like books.
Yeah.
I like books. Maybe they want you to be vague. Maybe they were blonde, maybe they weren't. Who knows?
It's a mystery.
I describe Lul constantly.
Because he's beautiful.
Beautiful.
He's handsome.
It's easier when you have other characters describe what they see, right? The main problem is when you're in first person, having your
Mm.
character stand in front of a mirror and say what they look like. Not a good idea. There's other subtle ways to do it,
Hmm.
like having people remark or have them run a hand through their beard.
Yes.
Yeah. I love the mirror trope. Same. I mean, who doesn't look in a mirror, though?
Who doesn't?
It's Hallow. Vampires.
Vampires. Exactly.
Oh my god, do the mirror trope, but it's a vampire standing in front of a mirror describing what they think they look like.
Oh, that's so cute. I do love when the mirror trope is like played with a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the Infernal Devices use the mirror trope? That's fun. I like that. Listen. Okay. One that I see all the time is when a character looks like their parents. So they'll see, like, my mom came in and it's like she has the same curly brown hair as I do and the same wide build.
Except me and my mom literally have the same eyes.
Well, yeah.
Okay, they're not literally the same, but they're like close.
Yeah. But, like,
They have the same energy.
yes. But, I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, a lot of people look like their parents.
When I was like a bratty
another
teen, I'd
trope.
be like, what are you looking at, mom? But then, like, I forgot about this, but our roommate used to think I was staring at him, but it was just like my eyes are just constantly open. Like, I just stare blankly.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Beautiful.
You zone out.
I have beautiful anime eyes.
He does. He
How
has-
dare you disassociate in my direction?
you, you monster.
Well, he'd stomp down the stairs and I'd look and he's like, if you're not gonna say anything, don't look at me.
That was the weirdest. You couldn't look at him. I was like, what? You weirdo.
I'm like, just never come downstairs then, buddy.
Buddy. Creative burnout is real. Bone stole his mom's eyes. Give them back.
No. They mine now. I feel like every single scene in this book uses the word dark at one point.
Probably.
Did it get obnoxious, all the dark?
I didn't even notice.
Okay, that's what I figured. But
Don't look at me. You're asserting dominance through your eyes. Exactly. How dare you assert dominance?
that's so
over him?
controlling. Don't look at me.
He was He had problems.
He had problems. Well, I was reading our chat logs from when we used to like not want to talk when he was in the room because he was
He'd sit there like in the room just like grumping at us.
yeah.
And you're trying to just like enjoy the morning before I left for work.
Yeah. But apparently he had like set me like aside and was like you're going to break up with me like and he was like you don't talk to people like that cuz you know how you guys know how I talk to Ursula where I'm like god stupid. Like I'm like
You
that all the
know,
time.
We tease each other.
Yeah, we tease each other. But they're like, he's like, yeah, you guys are gonna break up. You just don't respect people. There's a reason why no one likes you.
He was such a jerk.
He was such a jerk. I do realize that I have resting bitch face though.
You are a little grumpy looking when you.
I've realized that there's times that I smile, but it doesn't show on my face.
Oh, God.
Because
Really?
I noticed it in when I was now I've been doing video conferences and I feel myself smiling and I look in the camera and I'm not smiling.
Oh my god.
like smiling feels like so much to me because like when I smile it's like all the way up like full smile, but sometimes it's just like I can't do it because I'm like happy
Well,
right
yeah.
now.
You
But
never
it
know,
would
you're
just
paying
be like
attention.
I can't do
He
it.
just looked at me just like.
Yeah, and that's like a smile, like I can feel the muscles of in a smile but like it doesn't show on my face at all.
Dude. See, my default is smiling, so I don't know what it's like to look serious.
Like it doesn't even look like the white guy little eye face, the little white person face, you know, the one where you like
Yeah. Yes.
apparently my version of that is just looking at someone and making the exact same face. Thank God for masks.
Yes. I think I've talked about this before. I have like whenever I'm reading something like I'm focused, people consistently come up and say like, "Are you okay? Like what are you looking at? Like you look like your whole family has been murdered." Or like you're looking at something really horrifying and I'm like, "I'm just reading."
Oh yeah, she has like my dog is dead reading face.
I wonder if like I'm like, do I need glasses? Like, am I making weird faces because I can't see?
I don't know, she get tested.
I should. We should get our eyes tested and get you some new glasses.
I would love some new glasses. Might suck.
Soon as we're able. As soon as we can go to a. Are they optometrists?
Yes.
Okay. What's the dentist one? It starts with an O.
Orthodontist.
That's it. I thought I was saying that.
Ornithologist.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what? What? I have a resting terrified face.
Are you okay?
How do you smile but it's just to gums? I smile but like just my gums. Can barely see my teeth. Oh, I can see how you do that.
Oh yeah.
Impressive. Maybe you have lower gums too.
Maybe. I have dead resting face. I look at myself in class and I just look dead. You're just passing away.
Maybe you are just terrified.
Oh dang. I didn't bubble that correctly. Take away my comic book license.
There's 62 instances of dark in Evo.
Are there?
Yeah.
I feel like there should be more.
Same. I'm actually kind of impressed that it's not that bad. I don't feel like this is 62. Like, this goes all the way down. But I guess so. This song is such a bop.
It's a good song.
Resting fawn face, active fawn face. Sorry, I'm being quiet when Ursula also is being quiet.
I know.
We both decided to do thinky
Gosh.
tasks for the.
I know. Goodness. You got a writing question.
Irene, stop.
Do you write
fool.
in a specific program?
I just constantly look tired, resting yawn face. I have a singular top tooth that goes behind the bottom row. I need braces. I have one that pokes out, but my teeth are fine.
I've got a crooked tooth on my bottom row. Like, sticks out weird.
I've never seen me and Melanie Martinez in the same room. Dang.
As for the program Bones writes in, he writes in Scrivener. She's just crying beside me.
She's been out.
Matica just cries. That's her default.
Yeah.
Resting cry face.
It's true.
Google Docs for writing. I also use Google Docs just because I switch between devices a lot. It's nice to have it on the cloud.
I'm very inconsistent with what I call the god of shadows. Is he the god of shadow, or is he the shadow god?
So you gotta pick some of these terms.
Is he daddy?
Because you also... No. That one is not okay. Oh my god.
I feel like I can just use any terms I want because the
No.
message gets across.
No.
And if you're in common parlance, you're gonna muck it around a bunch too.
June, please ban yourself.
Shadow daddy?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Shadaddy?
Daddy.
God of daddy.
No. So you're making Matica cry.
No, Matt, because it's always crying. Where do you find classes did you take for wait. Where do you find classes did you take for writing class for comic books? I did like one one comic writing thing, and it was it was just a panel at a convention.
I see you, Alice.
I watch a lot of writing excuses and then just kind of apply it to things.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we've never done any like
Dado!
God of Dado.
Can you put Matica in the basement?
Matica, are you going to the basement? You're not going outside. You went. Matica.
I mean, you can try laying her out. Like, hold a treat and be like, hey, I have a treat. I'm making a barter with you. If you want this treat, you gotta go pee and come back inside.
You gotta come back if you want the treat. It'll be up.
All the dogs are outside right now. Animals. Is she staring at you? Yeah. I told you, she just stares at you. Aw. Okay, she actually had to go. See, I told you it works. Like, she's so... she just stares at you while she pees, like, I'm gonna get this treat when I come in.
You can see, like...
She's just got such intensity in her eyes when she's looking at you.
You can just see, like, the whites of her eyes as she stares at you.
She probably didn't finish because you were calling her inside.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Aw, Maple. Maple potato.
Anyways, animals?
Anyways,
Kitty jail? Yeah, all the kitties are in jail right now.
yeah. Where they should be.
I was gonna say, all cats are bastards.
All cats are bad. Dogs stare at you when they pee because they expect you to protect them. I'm not protecting them.
She's actually staring because she wants a goddamn treat.
Yeah, she's
Usually
like,
she'd
"Ooh."
just be peeing and shouting at things.
She'll stare at the road because you can see the road from our backyard, and she'll just like bark at things while
Yeah.
she's peeing.
Yeah, it's her constant.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, but now she stares at us because we show her a treat before she goes out. We make a barter.
Stop, you violated the law. Bark, bark.
I write it BaconBot.
I'm torn between the names Jinx, Hezekiah, and Lucifer. I like Hezekiah. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, that's a good name.
It's a great name.
I'm gonna steal that for my 9-point cats.
Yes.
Lucifer. The shadow god. Let's go. Dado god.
Cat Lucifer, please.
Do I capitalize shadow god?
That's another question. Because sometimes you would capitalize and sometimes you wouldn't. You could treat it like the queen, where if it's like Queen Ursula, you'd capitalize queen when it's attached to my name, but if you're just saying the queen, you would use lowercase q.
What if I was the queen? Queen of Shadows.
Queen of Shadows. What if I name my cat Lul, please?
Lucifer.
Yes. He do be the devil.
He can be your ankle. He can be your devil.
What if you're angel and like the little angel and devil on your shoulder? What if one was Lul and the other was Aaron?
Yes. Oh, I'm almost at the end.
Listen, I am a queen. I'm not using the real queen. Back off, Liz. You have competition. Exactly. I'm coming for your throne.
We can all be queens.
Let's do it. Let's all be queens. Sometimes a family can just be queens.
Wow. Spoilers.
Oh my god.
You still have to design some Avo characters.
I know.
Oh, weren't we gonna do that on some streams?
Oh, yeah, we should do that. We won't do it this
Yeah.
Saturday because we have to do the critique. But next stream we could do that.
Yeah, because you can't work on Magpie anyways. It's Abo time.
Abo.
Books of a Bow.
Sorry, I'm reading something right now.
What are you? Oh,
I have to read the script.
Oh, is the script lovely?
It's a great script.
Thank you.
It slaps.
I need to finish writing the end of Magpie because it's guffed.
It's guffed all to heck.
It's beyond guffed. Why are you peeping? Oh no, Fado and Madoka are going to be playing. She's doing the play peeps.
Oh no.
I don't know what's happening behind me. Daddy of Darkness. Then Amanda does a kickflip and Rizzo is born in the end. How did you know?
Ugh, I don't know how to frame this frickin' panel.
My favorite thing in Avo is when they're like, thank God. They always pick a god and do a little aside about it.
Yes.
It'd be like, I don't know. I can't think of one.
Do you still have your Reading Avo stream videos up? When did we read Avo on stream?
Reading Avo? Do you mean Sovereign?
Oh, Sovereign, probably. We do have them. They should be in our live stream playlist.
Yeah. You can find all our old live streams in our little VOD playlist on our channel. Okay, I did it. I went through all the darkness.
Heck yeah.
Dark, done. Okay, now we gotta go through gray.
Me?
Yeah. We gotta delete you from the book.
No.
Sorry. This must be done.
Oh no, you're 6 minutes behind on the live stream. Oh no.
There was only 3 grays. Not that bad. Yeah, it was just one chapter where I just started using the wrong gray.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably only recognize that one because it's your freaking name. Okay, gray
Exactly.
is done. Oh no, the rest of them are gonna be hard. Okay, just. How many justs do I have? Is it bad?
3 grades. What about Ursula?
I have 100. 100 justs.
Hello,
Oh,
void
a
of
just.
emptiness.
Okay, that doesn't count. That
A
one's
world
fine.
of Ursulas. It'd be horrible. We'd just be panicked all the time. Gray with an E is the British and Canadian spelling. Gray with an A is the American spelling.
Yeah.
I don't understand your schedule with critique thing. So our next live stream is Saturday, at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That is when we will be critiquing our Patreon supporters.
It's the last Saturday of each month.
Yes.
Except it's gonna be weird next month.
'Cause we're
We're
moving.
probably gonna do the February critique stream in March, but everyone can just get their submissions in March. They don't have to like re-patron to stay.
Yes.
Yeah, if you pay for February, it's gonna happen in March because we probably won't have like the internet set up.
Basically.
Yeah, we'll be moving at the end of February.
Yep.
So
What is the Canadian gray spelling? Gray with an E. Because we follow the British spelling. For most things, I think.
so far, I don't feel like my justs are that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of them like they feel necessary. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you're not a patron, you can watch. It's just patrons get to submit their stuff for critique.
Because like here's a sentence where I don't think just could be removed. I'm not here to party, just got swept up in it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you can keep the just.
Yeah,
there.
like I don't. If you got rid of the just to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding. I'm not so bad.
It feels like it's examples where you're like, I just wanted to ask you blah 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 instead of saying like I wanted to ask you blah blah blah.
Here's one. I just haven't had the chance. Wait.
Apparently that's like a thing AFAB people are taught is to say just
Oh yeah.
to be like not imposing on people. It's very like socialized into us. Where I was told as a woman in the workforce to remove things like just from my vocab so I sound more assertive.
See, I think I mind it more when it's in prose than when it's in dialogue.
Oh yeah.
Because in dialogue it feels natural.
Yeah, fair.
Because it loses immediacy, but sometimes
Mhm.
you want that.
Yeah.
You know
There
there
was
isn't
a
a
dog.
dress code just because you're a shadow spirit. Like yeah, just because is such
Yeah.
a bad phrase. But like, just don't put it in your prose most
Yeah.
of the time.
Why does writing my comic feel like I'm reading my comic and getting excited every 5 minutes? That's lovely. It's just a word. Get out of here. Grey is the English one, E for England. Exactly. Man, do I Comics is hard. I give up, guys. I'm ending the channel. Debating making a vampire comic. And I want to make it black and white with red accents. Ooh, that is the good kush. I say do it. Do it. God. How panel? Okay. Ursula, do it. Just do it real quick and figure it out later.
I feel like I'm gonna go through all these justs. I'm gonna try and delete at least a few. There's like 100 out of 120,000 words, so I don't feel like they're too much of a problem. I feel like I forced Good Kush back into Bones's and Ursula's vocab.
I think you did. I think that's where I picked it up. I'm grinding and making a comic page for tomorrow for you to critique. Hell yeah, Oberon. Get it done. Hello, I love your channel. You really helped me. Oh, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching
here's
and
one I can get rid
supporting
of.
us.
I got rid of one of the justs.
Hey.
Actually, I got rid of 2, I think, so far.
Powerful. I'll write your essay. It won't be good, but I'll write it.
So my comic is about witches and familiars. The familiars can switch from animal form to human form, but they will have animal features. Should the fish familiars be mermaids or have fishy legs? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Up to you. When you said fishy legs, I imagined their legs as being like fish bottoms, but both legs. It's like a mermaid,
See,
but split.
I was
made.
imagining like the SpongeBob fish, where they'll just like their fins will just be long and have like little feet. I can write about Stardew Valley. Oh, I will. I will write you a lovely essay about farming.
A lot of these justs are also adjusting.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I don't have a just problem. Listen, okay? Stop licking her ear. It is bad. Her ear is sick. Madoka has to go to the vet tomorrow because she got an ear infection.
She do.
It didn't clear up on its own.
No.
We gave it a chance, but
Yeah.
it remains.
We tried a few things that the vet recommended before and they didn't work, so she gotta go to the vet. I kind of like, they do like curbside vet visits where you just like,
Right? You
I
just
kinda
drop
like
your dog
it.
off.
yeah, they pick them up from your car and you just sit by yourself. It's kind of nice. Don't have to sit. I always found like
Fado.
the vet's office is really warm
Oh god, it's so warm.
and I'd always be sweating. So it's kind of nice to just sit in the car. How's your dog's soul, Jim? So it's doing good.
It's alright.
It's all right.
Madoka, the law of cycles. Everyone in Stardew is a loser nerd. I don't want to talk to them. True that. Who even plays Stardew? Not me anymore. I'm too busy writing Abo. What is Fado doing under your feet? He's up to something.
What trouble
He's
are you up
Dwubble.
to, Fado?
Twubble.
Fado? The only expression I can draw is one without eyes, nose, or mouth. Yes. I don't know how to draw. Help.
Oh, this one has a lot of justs. Oh, it's Astler. When you were saying like AFAB people do it, I was looking at Aaron. Aaron does a lot of justs, and Astler does a lot of justs. My
The
meek
shy
boys.
The meek boys. It is definitely like a sign of like being meek. It's like a
Yeah,
speech pattern.
that's funny that it picks up in that.
Yeah.
I wonder how many sorries are said by Aaron. Like, what percentage of the sorries are said by Aaron?
Aaron is just Canadian in his heart.
Wait, just because. Okay, wait. Okay. Just because they don't know. Wait. I think this is supposed to say just because, not just because.
Just because.
Just because they don't know why doesn't mean they don't expect it. Oh my god. Who is saying this? Oh, it's frickin' Faria. Like, I think it's fine to keep just. Sorry, we said so much just. I think it's okay when it actually has a meaning in the word, in the sentence.
Hmm.
See, I can get rid of that one.
How do I stop focusing on little meaningless mistakes when doing a comic page? Why am I like this?
Because you're human. That's probably why you're like this. Just do it.
My first manga comic. I'm going for a parody of shonen mangas and animes. Any suggestions?
My therapist is fighting the word should, which I understand now because I see all of you saying should, and just like I don't have a just problem in my writing, I don't have a should problem in my life. They're always like, don't should yourself.
No, it's don't should all over yourself.
No, they do all of them.
Oh, didn't
They
they?
don't should yourself, don't should all over yourself, don't should on others. But you're not supposed to say, you're not supposed. Okay, I think it's less. I personally always feel like with these, like, don't say but. It's more be aware when you do say it and, like, reflect upon it. Because sometimes it's okay to say should. But other times, you're being mean to yourself. You're saying, I should do this. And the implication, 99% of the time, is I'm a bad person because I'm not doing this thing that I should do. It's like a guilt trip,
Yeah.
usually. Should is a guilt trip word. A shame word. Wow, the moon looks really cool.
I can't see
It's
it.
like, I should exercise more.
Yeah. I do that to myself a lot.
Yes, I catch it now. I should be working on my comic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't shit on me.
that's just self-degrading yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
just. Yes, don't bully yourself.
Because
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
So just be aware of shoulds.
Mm-hmm.
Guilt trip word sounds like my nan's entire vocabulary.
Boy, it sure would be nice if you called me more. Your old Nan.
You should love me.
You should.
Readjusting.
Should is in my life and I cannot escape. It's hard. It's because, like, yeah. Because I don't, because sometimes I'm tempted to, like, replace it with a different word. Like, I need to do this, or, like, I would like to do this. Or it'd be nice if I did this. But it's the guilt tripping is still there. You gotta-
Fado's got a football.
Good for you, Fado.
He's powerful. I should be writing my essay. Exactly. That's not guilt tripping yourself. Just it's not helping you.
No, exactly. It's one thing to remind yourself of something. It's another thing to be mean to yourself. Don't be mean to yourself.
I go to delete some of these justs, and I'm like, no, I like it.
If you
This
like
is why I
it,
need someone else to do it for me.
if you like it, keep it.
Yeah. Just like Sindrith. I suppose I shall do my homework. Bones is emotionally attached to Justs. Listen, okay? Like, based on like what I'm looking, I have maybe 50 of them in Avo out of like 120,000 words, so I don't think I have a problem. I'm gonna find which of these words I have an actual problem with. Okay. This just I can get rid of. Just Bones, yeah. I'm such a Libra with all this justice.
Such a Libra. Just Bones things.
That was our thing on the weekend. Did you just assume my star sign?
Did you just?
But she was right. It's like, did you just assume their star sign? And she was like, no, I know their star
I
sign.
know their star
And I was
sign.
like, oh.
They said it.
Because I was like, just because they're acting like me doesn't make them a Libra.
No, they are a Libra.
You're a Libra because you're boring today? It's true.
My horoscope is constantly trying to get me to answer emails, and I'm not doing it. I hate answering emails.
My horoscope is boring today. I don't even remember it.
It's not like your one where it's like, talk to the fairy folk. Join them. Run through the fairy circles and escape. I'm stuck on a last name for my character.
Nickelback.
McNamara. Mackenzie.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Carter Carterson. Yes. Go back.
Oh my god.
Carter McCarter. Carter Nickelback. Hi, AJ. I just settled on Jaden Lee as my protagonist's name.
That's a cool name.
That is. I always want to say that version, that spelling of Lee as Lay. But it's Lee. Carter Carterson. Exactly.
Oh my god, that's like my favorite character from Avo, Theo Sither Sunlandson.
I hate it.
Son of Sither Sunland.
You said there's Sunlandson. Terrible. Please, somebody call their protagonist Nickelback. I feel like Nickelback is a good name for like a dwarf.
I love you. Marry me.
Actually, a better name for a dwarf would be Nickelbeard.
Now you ruin it.
Sorry.
Give me
gonna
my
do
Nickelback.
that.
Nickelback.
Yes, Tuesday. My next D&D character is Nickelback the dwarf. Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry most of the stream is just staring at empty pages that I haven't drawn. I'm sorry. Um,
I'm gonna change this just to simply. This chapter has this scene has a lot of superfluous justs.
superfluous justs.
I find just is actually something. Okay, I'm sorry that I've said just so many times in
Stop.
this stream.
It's lost meaning.
Yeah, I tend to delete them as I go.
I was gonna sleep, and now I've got no choice but to watch this stream. I'm sorry. It's true. You don't know what to draw. Guys, put some prompts in the chat for Void of Emptiness. I want superfluous to be my title.
Like how one would be a lord. Superfluous Charlie June.
Yes.
I want superfluosity to be a word.
Superfluosity.
I love pigeonosity. That's my favorite word that I made up.
Pigeonosity. I was like, wait, that's a real word?
Pigeonosity is how you describe the pigeonousness of of something.
Their pigeonosity.
Fado has high pigeonosity.
He does. Oh my god.
It's okay, Madoka. The light just flickered.
She's afraid of thunderstorms, so whenever our light flickers, she's like, "What was
It's
that?
over.
It's over. I'm dead." What are we exactly doing? Currently people are putting prompts in the chat for someone to draw. So,
Worm. Sun bears.
sun bears, please draw sun bears. And moon bears and their girlfriends.
I'm just going through my manuscript, deleting words,
Oh yeah.
deleting filler words. You know that. That's literally what I'm doing.
Sorry.
I
I'm
word-
not paying attention.
I word searched just, and that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I keep talking about just. Just. That feeling when you draw two girls dancing with each other, but you can't find Google image references. Okay, listen. This has nothing to do with what you just said. However, you know how like there's that Reddit like Sappho and her friend? I feel like I'm the reverse of that, where I constantly assume that girlfriends are girlfriends. And then they'll talk about like their husbands and I'm like, wait.
Right? Oh my god.
The what?
I had a teacher who called her husband her partner. So for the longest time, I thought she was like, had a lesbian partner. And I was like, which is fine. It's fine to call your husband your partner.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just disappointed.
Exactly.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
But totally. I just assume the gays are about.
Or he's sharing my art. How dareth.
I just want to find good image reference. Aw. The way I wheezed. If I have to think about it, everyone else has to. How dareth you? I like how anyone watching this back will be like, what? Excuse me? What are we talking about? I'm not showing the sun bear. You must find it on your own. I remember making art trading cards for my middle school art class, and it's a shame they're lost to the void. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Smokey. You're lovely. Thank you for watching. Whenever someone calls their SO partner, I automatically assume their partner is non-binary.
Mood.
Yes. Should build a character together and make some complete chaos. That's something I kind of want to do. I want to do like build a character from audience prompts type thing. That would be a fun stream.
Does Juliet ever get drunk? No spoilers, but nod or shake your... Wait, they can see you. Send me a little... Oh, okay. Okay, I got that. Okay.
You
Thank
did a
you.
little hand gesture.
Thank you. You're all my little pog champs.
Bones, have you used a website called Prop Writing Aid?
No. What is it? It automatically finds the overused words, sticky words. Just curious of your thoughts on it. I've never heard of it.
Imagine calling your baby little pog champ.
It'd probably make me mad because I hate doing this process. Part of the problem, I probably wouldn't use it because I do everything in Scrivener and I probably have to take out the manuscript and put it in to this thing. Unless it's not like you put it in. But if you have to put it in, I wouldn't. It's just hassle. Hasselhoff.
And I wrote the Hasselhoff. Ursula, have you
And
seen...
I brought the crown back!
Did I show you the Resident Evil lesbian? No. There's a Resident Evil lesbian? Hello?
Am I the one who always says the Hasselhoff thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always quote that. You can do like the whole speech.
I know a lot of movie and TV speeches.
It's like the Kamino one you were quoting.
It's not a Kamino one. It's the Simon one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That one, because we were listening to Gurren Lagann music in the car. And Bones is just like quoting. a big
Well, that's
speech.
because that song starts playing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the song that starts playing as his speech goes. I don't know it too well.
Sorry, giant vampire lady who is a lesbian. I am living for this.
Because it's something like... Does it start with, my bro is dead?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoilers. It's like, my bro is dead, but he's here on my heart and on my... Oh, right. Here on my back and in my heart.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. I'm sending me footage. She's giant? What is this? I'm excited. I'll watch it after the stream.
Do, 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 do. Do.
Gravity Falls is gonna be a decade old? No. I'm so old.
I'm a decade old. At least.
Baby. I'm so old. I have homework to do. It's not due yet. My mom is forcing me. So I'm on this live stream without her knowing. Oh, dang. Sneaky. Now I feel old, right? I'm so old. God.
So old.
So old.
None of these justs are that bad. That's what makes it so annoying. Like, if I was, like, wrecking ship with all of these superfluous words, I'd be so happy. Oh, sorry, Madoka.
You scared Madoka.
But like all of these are perfectly fine.
How dare you be a good writer?
There's like a bunch of word echoes, but those are a lot harder to find
Yeah.
because you have to actually read the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And cut out all the. You know, sometimes you just have like a word of the day when you're writing.
That's for the betta fish to decide.
Oh, the betta fish. That took me a second.
You have a betta fish? Not anymore. He passed away.
He did.
It's really sad. I'm probably gonna get. Actually, I don't know. I'm either gonna get a pea puffer, or I'm gonna do just a shrimp tank, or I'm gonna get a betta fish. It's hard to decide. Deploying lesbians. Guys, I just drew Guys, I drew a bee on a string in a maid costume. Please send help. No beta fish, only alpha fish. Beta fish are the most alpha fish.
They do be.
Bones, just say just. Just.
Oh, that just reminded me.
Matica, you definitely do not need outside anymore.
There was, we used to regularly go to this cafe back in the before times. And they had these, like, the menu boards were, like, above the counter. And there was one day where they were missing. Like, they must have taken them down to, like, redo them or something. And we came up and we were talking to the barista and we were like, where's the menus? And they were like, only the just and pure of heart can see them. And we laughed. It was cute.
I'm pure of heart. Wait, what? I didn't listen. I was looking at Justs.
Too bad. Too bad you missed my story. Looking at all your Justs. Make sure you have a lid on your tank because bettas. I can't talk tonight.
I know.
Bettas will jump out. They will.
Yeah, they do be jumpy.
They do be jumpy boys.
Daphne's wasn't though. Daphne's was a really sweet.
Pardon
betta.
me, my goodness.
I like pufferfish because they have teeth.
Oh. Oh no.
They have teeth like rodents that need to be worn down.
Oh dear. So they have to chew on things?
Yeah, they eat like clams and stuff. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Munch, 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 munch.
There's
I
something,
hate that.
there's something terrifying and adorable about it. Like you get used to
Really?
it. Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, they're small.
Not all of them.
Oh, never mind. Watch out, June.
The pea puffers don't have teeth that need to grind though.
Oh, okay.
Because it can become a problem if they get overgrown and then you have to like shave them down. Shave down their little teeth.
I thought you meant the fish. For a second. Just
Shave
like,
the fish?
shave the fish down?
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
shave
you
its
can
little
do
teeth.
that. Yeah, the teeth.
Snails. I love
What
snails.
song is playing in the background? I don't know the title specifically, but we're listening to Rainbow Road, the album by Patricia Taxon. It's hella good. We should link the audio in the description, honestly.
We should. Should.
Oh no, I'm shooting.
You're shitting all over the place.
Trying the fish down, no. I started jokingly calling them poofer fish.
Poof.
I can never hear the
I'm not
music
talking
in
much
these
because I
streams.
need water. So.
You fool, go get water. Madoka, you can't go out again. You just went out. Oh no. Goodbye. Goodbye, Madoka. We'll miss you. Thinking about you. The music's very quiet, so you may not be able to hear it. We just have it there for the vibes, you know? Want to rewrite an old comic that I wrote when I was little? Do you have any tips for rewriting poorly written tropes and plot holes? That is a question for Bones. I'm sorry. I can barely hear music. Yes, I love your guys' beats. Yes. Bones, do you have any tips for rewriting some, like, an old story from when you were a kid?
I guess my tips is it's probably bad. And you just kind of gotta break it open and find all the good elements and slurp them up. Avo got really different. Got really, really different on my rewrites, because it used to be just like generic fantasy age stuff, and I was like, what if I made it in the 1920s? But the nice thing is I have all like these notes, so yeah. I have all this lore.
I love this panel.
Oh my god.
It's very, me in 2007. How I drew. God, I'm old. You kissing not on my stream. Smooch.
Smooch.
Little smoochies. Oh my god, anytime a monster shows up in Bones' books, I'm like, smooch.
They're not even like smoochable monsters.
Smooch?
So many. I'm not even halfway through. Why is there so much?
Because you wrote a lot. You silly sausage. Smooch. I am a habitual monster smoocher.
Justify. That's our first justify.
Aaron would be more desirable as a monster.
Listen, he's adorable.
Sponge. Oh no.
Oh. It's a just party. Aaron's talking.
Oh. Oh, Aaron. Ariston True wins.
A question for both of you.
Oh.
When did you ever feel like you were a real comic writer / artist? If you feel that in any way. Because currently I feel like I'm not an actual writer / artist yet. For me, I went from, like, I started Sovereign, and I was like, yeah, I'm the best. And then for a while I crashed, and I was like, I'm a fake. And now I'm back to normal. I don't have a lot of... What you're talking about is probably imposter syndrome. Because if you make comics, you're a comic artist. Like, you don't even have to have one done to be a comic artist. Like, but there's people who will have stuff published and be like, no, I'm not a writer. But for me, I'm like, yeah. Ursula might have more imposter syndrome. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I feel it. I feel it a lot less with comics these days, but I definitely had that. It's like how Bones was saying, sometimes, like, the more you learn about it, the more the more you realize, like, how, I don't know, potentially bad you're doing, I guess. like imposter syndrome is just like anxiety where you feel like you're faking it, and a man with a clipboard is gonna come and tell you to get a real job or whatever. But and yeah, and everyone feels it. You just gotta keep working on it. It's like being an artist or a writer or a comic artist, any of that stuff. It's like a state of being more than like how much work you put out. Because you can be a comic creator without having made anything, you know?
It's true.
Because even just thinking about making it is making it, you know? You don't have to be published to be a comic creator.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard. You just gotta push through it. Eventually,
Just.
it'll feel natural. It starts to feel natural the longer you've done it.
It do be true, though.
It do be. Is the Discord for patrons or for everyone? It is for everyone.
Everyone.
There's a private section for Patreon supporters.
And everyone on the little patron supporter chat gets the voice chat.
They do. But
and we pop off.
You can come
this
and
Sunday. We're popping off. If you want to hang out with us on Sunday and chat with us, you gotta give us $1. You can also do YouTube membership.
You could. That will also get you access to the voice chat. Makes you feel better about your comic? Oh, that's good.
Oh my god. Why is this manuscript so big?
Because you wrote too much. Gosh.
You told me to write more scenes, and I said no. No.
No.
Manuscript dummy thick for no reason. True dat. I can't make a Cassandra Clare book. That'd be so expensive to print.
It would be. Those are big books.
Yeah. How long do you think a script should be for one chapter? Depends.
Yeah, it depends on the story.
Depends on how big your chapters are, man. I'm sorry. It's completely up to you. Pace dictates. Classic Cassie Clare wasn't deterred by the print cost. Well, Cassie Clare gets to print millions of books where the print cost doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. When you're self-pubbing. How do you get a brush that doesn't change opacity with pressure? You should be able to go to your brush settings. It depends on what you're using. What program are you using? But typically you can go into your brush settings and remove like the opacity changing with pressure. Because that is annoying when you're trying to get the nice crisp lines. Crisp. Although most programs come with like a hard brush that doesn't change opacity. Photoshop? Yeah, you should be able to go into the brush settings. Yeah, I think if you just go to like under like window, you can go find like the brush settings or brush presets or something like that, and you can turn off the opacity. It's a little button on Photoshop, yeah.
I like outlining, but scripting, it's another beast. I mean, yeah, it would be. More steps, right? More words. Go for it! Just do it. Listen, I want to go through all these words so I have something to send off to Betta Fish.
The Betta Fish need those words. That's a good strategy, Sparkly. It's a good idea to, like, try something and then don't look at it for a bit and come back before you make your final decisions. It's like, it lets you see the forest for the trees, you know?
Am I a Betta Fish? Yes, Charles, you can be a Betta Fish.
You can be a Betta Fish if you want. Do you have advice on anatomy? Study from life is... Sorry, one sec. Study from life is my go-to with that. Like, look at photos and reference and stuff. Because that's how you'll learn, like, how things actually look. Honestly, yeah. It can also help to, like when I was learning how to draw animals, because I had to learn a bunch of different animals I've never drawn before for our one comic 9 point. So, like, what helped a lot was, like, looking at the skeletons. So doing, like, studies of the skeletons, and then doing, looking at muscle structure, and then drawing, like, the actual, like, whatever it is from just photographs of them. Like, that helped me a lot. And you know, I was using it to learn how to draw, like, wolves and cats and stuff, but you can do it with humans as well. You can look at, like, anatomical drawings, and then of skeletons, and then musculature, and then... But it really helps. It kind of... One thing that I think gets in the way of anatomy, especially when drawing people, is that we have all these ideas of what drawing people is like. And we have a lot of assumptions about how people look, because we look at people all the time. Whenever we talk to people, we look at ourselves in the mirror. We have all these, like, assumptions in our head about what people look like, but kind of, like, stripping things back and looking at, like, the muscles and the bones and all that stuff, like, that can really help with kind of learning the anatomy instead of just relying on your shorthands that you've learned over the years. Hopefully that helps you.
I'm bopping off to the tunes.
I know.
It's a lazy day for us.
It do be. We're tired today. What
I'm actually
canvas
helpful
size?
today. Who is they? Who is?
Who is?
Not Chorls. Not the Chorls I know. The Chorls I know is the opposite of helpful. They be purposefully trying to mess me up. BRB, next song is gonna start soon, and I gotta get ready. Alright, have fun. My one purpose is to hinder you, McKay. Thank you. Thank you for confirming my suspicions.
How draw kiss. Smudge.
You just trying kissing?
Smudge.
I didn't even write kissing into the script. Ursula's going off.
Just like we need kissing.
There's not enough sex in Evo.
Oh, damn.
What? I got rid of the one sex scene and I'm sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just add more sex scenes. Why not? Why not?
You cut out all the smut. I do.
What a shame.
I mean, Avo is... I didn't cut out much of the nudity.
No, there's so much nudity. They're all running around necking.
They're constantly naked. Like, it's to the point where I forget to put clothes back on them sometimes.
My favorite scene is the one character who's just got their robe open. It's the best.
There's still bath time? Yes, there is still bath time.
Bath time. Yes.
This one has a lot of justs, but it's like angry, so it's fine. If you just did this. I just got here. How much longer is the stream? It's like 7 minutes. Sorry, fam.
Someone asked my resolution for thumbnailing. I usually work really small. Like, because it's just gonna be like, because working digitally, like, I'm just gonna blow it up to a big size, and like, it doesn't matter if it's pixelated, because it's just gonna be like a sketch underneath a sketch. So I work really small. And that way I can fit like a ton of thumbnails onto one canvas without it being like a huge file.
I'm thinking about porting over to Tapa's Webtoons. I have my own site, my comics, because I want to add things to the code. But I think Tapa's Webtoons would be more reachable, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do both
Just
if
do
you
both.
can. I spade you. Yeah, I gotta work on that.
The advice we've heard is like, it's good to have your own site for if like, I don't know, Tapas or Webtoon ever goes down. But there's also an audience on there that...
You also have a lot more control on your own site, in theory.
Yes. In theory.
In practice, I can't figure out website stuff. Gives me
It's
brain
hard.
aches.
Do your essay. Just do it. You're powerful. I believe in you, Choral. Just write a bad essay and submit it, and you're done. You have a lecture at 10, and it's 2? Go to bed, you fool.
I'm gonna give you a lecture about going to bed.
Exactly. I love HTML, and I want to add tons of cool little things. Yeah, it's good to cross-post on different sites, because people who will use Webtoon might not use Tapas, or people who will look at just your site might not use any other website and stuff like that. So you reach a wider audience by cross-posting. Like, until you get like an exclusive contract with a site, post everywhere. I want to update my website regularly, but that's not happening. Mood. Big heckin' mood. Sorry, I'm reading over my script.
Boo 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 boo.
Boo, boo, boo.
I can't write a bad essay. We have to write one essay in 6 months, and the one essay can't be bad. Man, I wrote all my essays in an hour. I'm a bad person.
What you do is you write a bad essay early, and then you edit it slowly and make it really good.
That's true. Write or die.
For it, yeah, exactly. Have you guys ever used Write or Die?
I'll definitely write in an hour.
Do it. Write your essay.
Oh my god, there's like 10 more scenes to look through.
Oh no. R.I.P. Bones. I've had 2 weeks to work on my essay, and then my teacher made up a new rule, and I have to rewrite the whole thing? That's so mean. Ugh. Hello. Welcome. Hi, hey, hello. I always feel so, like, agitated, I think is the word, when I'm working on thumbnails, because like I read something and my brain is like, well, how am I supposed to do that? And then I get all mad about it and then I do it. I'm like, 5 panels? You expect me to fit 5 panels?
I am both okay.
And then I'm like,
Just do it.
ugh.
Make it happen.
I know. And I always look at, like, when I look back, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing, like, the same page layouts over and over again. Bleh. Bleh. And I sometimes I'll draw a thumbnail and I won't like it and I'll redo it later, but it's just good to just get
Are
it
those
done.
pages? Yeah. I thought those were panels.
No. They're pages. Each page has a panel.
Yeah.
Several panels.
Yeah, she's thumbnailing.
I'm thumbnailing out comic pages.
Pages.
Page. 3 panels on 1 page? Are you crazy? Exactly. I'm like, what? I know, because I have to figure out, like, what panels have to go beside each other. Like, is this a good, like, reaction to this panel? Or should it be above it? Or, like, should it be a call-out? And it's like, what? I can't think of that stuff. I'm not smart. Hello?
SMART.
Who do you think I am? A creative person who does comics all the time? No. I'm a stupid baby. Who knows nothing. Except smooch. Smooch monsters. 1 panel and 5 panels give the same furious reaction. Yes! I like 3 panel, honestly. That's my favorite amount. It's just easy.
You just get so mad at me for doing it. So
I know.
Stopped.
No, I like 3 panels. I know that pages have to have different amounts of panels depending on the page, because they all call for something different, but
Yeah, it's true. I'm not as bad as I used to be.
true. No. See, each page has...
I did it! I got through the just!
You did!
Yeah.
Powerful! See, you sat down, and you just powered through.
I just did. I don't want to go through even. Okay, I'm not. Even. Let's go.
I can't even. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that old meme?
These are going to be just the same as... Okay, I'm not doing even. Okay, there's the same amount. It's not... I'll do it later.
Exactly. I know nothing except Smooch Hot Monster, you
then-
hot chip and
Oh,
liar.
I do it and then...
I can't even.
Okay, seam I don't like. 30... Okay, I'm going to assume these are good seams because there's only 30 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I don't really have a problem. I bet I have
Oh.
a really problem.
That is what I do a lot. Seam.
No, my reallys are pretty low. So,
Talk to me in 2012 memes, exactly.
but I only have a... What are these instances? Like, there's no way it's this small. I feel
Is
like it's telling me how many scenes they're in.
Is it still cool to call people bae?
I don't know.
Is that still a thing?
Okay, I'm
I
gonna go
remember
through...
saying I can't even unironically. Same. I said it genuinely. I miss 2012 except for everything about it except the media. 2012 was a different time. I remember really liking the aesthetic of 2012. It was very like kind of beachy cottagecore hipstery stuff. That was fun. Okay, Grandma, sit down. It's not cool? You can't call people bae? Dang. Dang it. "2012 when everyone thought the world was ending." I know. It was wild. I was 11. Everything sucked, but I liked the music. You were 11? God, I was 17. I'm old. You can Call people babe, but teenagers are gonna laugh at you. Teenagers always laugh at me. Man. Grandma Gray. I know. I am Grandma
Okay,
who smooch
let's make sure I got
monster,
the
eat hot
west.
chip and lie.
West and east correct.
Eat hot chip and die because I'm old. I'm gonna die soon.
You are gonna die soon.
I'm 85 years old. And I can't even. I was 10. You guys are infants. Tiny babies.
I'm an infant.
I know. Baby McKay.
Oh, found my first time I messed up. That is east, not west. Oh my god, I'm so bad at directions. People are like, why don't you attach a map? And I'm like, oh, map.
Map.
Because then they can check me.
I will leave no trail.
If I add a map, then they can be like, according to the
Actually,
map.
they were supposed to go east and not west. How did they get here so fast?
Yeah. They can Game of Thrones me.
Exactly. Give
Like
them
with
nothing.
9 point, I've got it. But
Heck
like
yeah.
Apo, like people are jumping all over the place.
You were 8. Guys, you're babies.
Wow.
You're tiny children.
What are we talking about?
How old were you in 2012? Ursula's disintegrating? I am. I'm literally turning to dust as we speak. My spine is shriveling.
I mean, the stream's over, so I don't know why we're
Oh,
still...
dang, you're right. I'm going to bed because I'm a grandma.
Yeah.
I go to bed early and eat dinner at 4 o'clock.
Oh my god, there's so many times I started saying east instead of west.
Oh no, you fool.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you all for showing up, for chatting with us. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to make grandma happy, that would mean a lot to me if you subscribed.
Make grandma happy.
Please. I'll bake you cookies, sweetheart. Okay, we're gonna go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you on Saturday.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.